Hi guys, welcome to the Junior Taki Life Skills Program. My name is Gilebogile Tlokwe and I'm originally from Hammanskraal, currently residing in Johannesburg. And I will be your presenter for today's theme. Also, I would love to share with you guys that I am a proud Tux alumni and I graduated in 2018. And for today's theme, I'd like to engage with you guys and share with you guys our theme for the day, which is healthy social media practices. Social media has become such a huge part of our lives. It's the first thing that we look at when we wake up in the morning and the last thing that we look at before going to bed. And as new as it might be, social media is actually not as, current as it feels to us today. Social media actually was founded 170 years ago. But I don't want to bore you guys with all the history lesson. But what I would love to share with you is some interesting facts about a few of our social media platforms that are current today. For example, did you guys know that there are 2.7 billion active Facebook users around the world? But let's bring it home. In South Africa, there's 27 million active users on Facebook alone. Do you know what that means? That's basically 1 in every 2 people. Basically, the next person to you is probably a Facebook active user. And if you think about it, that's a lot, right? So to give you a few more stats, remember Facebook has 27 million users. YouTube alone has 24 million users. And that's people consuming content on a daily basis. Instagram has 10 million users. It might not sound like a lot, but it's actually a lot. And that's only just to name a few platforms. Platforms like LinkedIn, which is a platform for professionals to connect and engage, it has about 8.4 million. It might not seem like a lot, but if you think about it within the professional industry, that is a big number. While social media can be great and positive for us to be able to use, there is a part of social media that you guys might not know about. But it's extremely dangerous. And I'm sharing with you guys so that you can be careful. But this element is human trafficking. Basically, human trafficking involves the force or coercing someone, in order to engage in in hard labor or even in, sex act. This is something that a lot of us are not even aware of. So basically, human traffickers implement what we call grooming the victim. And what grooming the victim is, it comes into play with how, there's this sense of coercion that you're not even aware it's happening, until it's too late. So what that means is that, someone might connect with you on, Facebook or Instagram, whichever platform that you're using, connect with you to be your friends, right? Because it's so easy to make friends and meet new people on social media. Someone might just connect with you, be friends with you, get to know you. And a lot of the times they get to, grab your attention by commenting, sharing positive comments on your pictures. And, suddenly they are, in your DMs. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the sliding in your DMs. They share information with you guys, just building a relationship. They build trust with you. And a lot of the times, one of the ways, I'll give you an example how that comes through, is that they'll offer you a job opportunity and tell you that, in order for you to interview for the job, you need to come to a specific secret location. Or sometimes they're offering you to come to an event and that you shouldn't share with anyone close to you. And that's very dangerous, because by the time that you realize that you are in danger, it might be too late. So the 3 most common ways of human trafficking: it's sex trafficking, it's debt bondage, and forced labor. Guys, it's so bad that 64% of children that are being human trafficked in the world, 40% of those are in Africa. And by Africa, that's a lot. There are children, and it's most especially young girls. And just to reiterate, I don't share this with you guys to scare you. I share this with you guys to be aware, to not just accept, friend requests from strangers, people that you don't know, because it will not end well. Traffickers spend a lot of time on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, because they know that that's a platform where a lot of young people spend a lot of their time on. It is so bad that while I was doing my research, I discovered that the amount of young children that are being enslaved and forced into doing all these acts, it is almost as equal as the slavery that took place during the 16th and 17th century. That is very scary. There's also an organization in South Africa that is fighting, against human trafficking. And they've shared that there's almost 30,000 South African girls that are being trafficked. A lot of those girls, majority of them actually, they are between the ages of 14 and 4 years old. That is not good. And I don't want for us to never think that we could be exempt, and you'd rather be safe than sorry. And that is why I share this with you guys. How can you protect yourself? Like I mentioned earlier, when someone offers you a job on social media, if there is no telephone number of the company that you can call, beware. And if there is, get an adult, get someone, call that company to make sure that that is a valid company. And also, you guys are in grade 9, you are studying, you're working towards making sure that you pass well at the end of the year, making sure that you get into university. So why would someone be offering you a job? Think about it. Also, I know it's so boring to involve your parents in your social media, but you need to do it. You need to just, especially for those, if you have a parent who's interested in knowing about what's happening on your social media, they are concerned. And sometimes some things that you might not even be able to see. You could be responding to a comment that someone made and you're not aware, that this person is prying on your attention or is prying on your vulnerability as a child. And that's something that a parent would be able to spot. So always make sure that, like I said, you don't respond to job offers that are far away or events that are far away or at a secret location. Also involve someone, even if it's not a parent, a guardian, someone that you trust, someone that you can share, a friend request that you don't know who this person is. Share that. The more people that are involved, the quicker it is to spot a potential human trafficker and the safer you will be. So I'm sure you guys can see how multifaceted social media is. There's so many elements to it. Some are great and some are not. And remember, I share this to warn you guys so that you can protect yourself and share the knowledge with your friends. As we wrap up this part of our video, join me in part 2 of this theme so that I can share with you guys my personal experience and some of the things that I learned, through the years of using social media and as well as how social media has evolved. See you there.